Hello all. Welcome to the course on AI applications in academic research. In our last session, we discussed AI tools for literature search, how AI can help you find and screen relevant papers faster. Now, let's take the next step. Once you have your papers, how do you organize them into something useful? That's what today's session is about. Building literature matrices using AI. Think about the last time you finished reading a stack of papers and had no clear way to compare them. A literature matrix solves exactly that problem. A literature matrix, sometimes called a synthesis matrix, it is a table that lets you compare multiple studies side by side instead of reading about them one at a time. It is a simple grid, one row per study, one column per attributes you are comparing. This turns a pile of readings into a structured comparison. You can actually use them in your research. Typical columns include author and year, the purpose of research question, methodology and sample, key findings, and most importantly, the gap or relevance to your own study. That last column is what turns a summary exercise into an actual argument for why your research is needed. Now, AI can meaningfully speed up building this matrix. But there is an important caveat first. General purpose chatbots generate fluent text, but they don't query a live academic database. That means they can produce citation that sounds real but don't exist. So for the matrix itself, we rely on tools that are grounded in real academic indices, not general chat AI. We will discuss about paper guide. Instead of handling just one stage, it runs the full literature review workflow: plan, search, screen, extract, and generate inside a single workplace. It draws on PubMed and semantic scholars with citation grounding at every stage and can output a literature matrix directly rather than you assembling one from separate tools, and paper guide is exactly built on that. You can go to Google and type paper guide. Once you click on paper guide, you can see the screen getting displayed here. So now once your paper guide screen is open here, we can type that what is that you're looking for. Okay, now in this case, I have gone for typing conduct a literature review on women entrepreneurship. Okay, so this is my prompt that I have given. Now, if you see that the extent to which the work has done is, I've also mentioned that I would like to go with 20 papers, a standard paper. Now, the re-rank of the papers is done. The women literature entrepreneurship screening is done. Now, if I click on women entrepreneurship, now when I say it is a literature building matrix, then we are also going to see on what are those rows and columns that we are having it and what basis they have done. Now you can see whatever the sample papers that they have taken, these are the name of the paper, the screening results are here. Now further view the screening criteria. If I put, they have mentioned all the screening criteria that we wanted for. Okay, so now you can see what is that a paper that is included here and all that information here. Now that is about the women entrepreneurship screening. The next is we are going to check the table. Okay, so now this is really a gem for all the researcher and academician. Why? Because just look at what magic this particular tool is having. You have a paper, what's the name of it? What is the study type, whether it is conceptual or it is an empirical study, everything is there. What context is the study about? What is the sample size that they have used here? What's the core theme of this particular study? What's the main findings that you're gonna get? What's the barrier that is found in this particular article? What supports and enablers are there? What's the theoretical lens of this paper? What is the practical implication of this paper? What's the limitation? Everything is there in a metrics form. Not just this, you should really look into the in depth about this particular AI tool. It not just gives you the metrics, but also there is a hidden gem in this. Now I have asked it to create a literature review was my prompt, where it generated all these reports to me. Now if you see, it has come up with a title, it has come up with an abstract, introduction, the methodology, the study selection, the data extraction, the results, the thematic finding, whatnot, the summary of evidence, everything, discussion, the practical implication, the strengths and limitations. Using AI to build your metrics and locate sources is generally acceptable. But the prose in your final literature review need to be rewritten in your own words. And every citation must be manually verified against the original paper before submission. Think of these tools as building your scaffolding, not writing your building. To summarize, a literature matrix organizes studies into a comparable grid. AI tools can help you discover papers, map themes, extract structured data, and synthesize pattern in a platform like PaperGuide. But screening, judgment, and the gap statement remains yours. That's where your original contribution as a researcher lives. Thank you, and we will all meet in the next session.